Hello everyone, Marco Geppetto for Hot Hardware here to show you what is easily the nicest Android tablet I have ever laid hands on. This is the brand new Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. What do you say we dive right in and take a closer look? Before we take a quick look around the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus, I should probably get some specs out of the way first. So this device is built around a Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 Plus 5G mobile platform, just like the brand new Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. So that means this device can be 5G enabled, but you can also use 4G or just use Wi-Fi if that is what you choose. And that is a 12.4-inch Super AMOLED display. More on that in just a bit because the display is clearly one of the strong suits on this device. And you have 6 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of internal storage, though that is expandable up to 1 terabyte using a micro SD card, and premium materials through and through, as you'll see as we look around the device next. So in terms of its physical dimensions, the Tab S7 Plus is 185 millimeters by 285 millimeters, and it's only 5.7 millimeters thick, and it weighs in at 575 grams. Now, obviously, with the keyboard cover attached, it's going to get a little thicker, a little heavier, but it is still a very thin and light device, perfect for traveling with. And inside this guy, there's a 10,090 milliamp hour battery. Samsung is claiming 8 hours of internet usage over Wi-Fi or 14 hours of video playback time. So plenty of battery life in this guy to get you across country, consuming media, doing whatever you like. So this is probably going to be difficult to see on video. I will do my best, but the materials and the lighting make this super tough for me. But right here along the top, you have the power button and volume rocker. As we slide down a little bit, there is a microphone input right there, and a little bit further down the top is the SIM tray and micro SD expansion slot. So there's not much to see along the bottom edge. There's some electrical contacts here and a little tab here. We'll explain why in just a second. Along the left side of the device, you have a speaker grill right there, and as we slide up, you'll see another microphone input and another speaker grill right there. And along the right, there is another speaker grill, the USB-C charge and sync port, and yet another speaker grill. So there are quad speakers on the Tab S7 Plus, and I have to say they sound quite good for a tablet, much better than the average Android tablet, and definitely enough for consuming media on YouTube or Netflix and things like that. If we quickly jump to the front of the Tab S7 Plus, so right about there in the bezel, you can see the 8 megapixel front-facing camera for video conferencing, selfies, and things like that. If we jump to the back of the Tab S7 Plus, you'll actually see 2 cameras. There's a 5 megapixel wide-angle camera and a 13 megapixel standard shooter. There's also a flashback here, and we should point out this device can record 4K video at up to 30 frames per second. Now, like most tablet cameras, it's not bleeding edge, not going to give you the best image quality, but definitely very good and more than enough for, grabbing a quick snapshot when you're out and about. Now, we just have to spend a minute or two talking about this display because it is absolutely awesome. As we mentioned earlier, this is a 12.4-inch Super AMOLED display. It has a WQXGA Plus resolution that's 2800 by 1752, and it does have a full 120 hertz refresh rate, and it doesn't have to run at a lower resolution to hit that refresh rate. At the full res, it does the 120 hertz for nice smooth animation and video. And we have to say this is easily one of the best, if not the best, displays we've seen on an Android tablet. For watching movies, looking at pictures, whatever, this is just an absolutely gorgeous display. Touch response is also super buttery smooth and fluid. There's just nothing bad we can say about the display in the S7 Plus. And speaking of that smooth, buttery display, we should probably talk about the S Pen for a moment. The Tab S7 Plus does include an S Pen, and like the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, Samsung has optimized the display and the S Pen for really low latency operation. They're claiming 9 millisecond latency when you're writing on the screen, and we can say through using it, it is buttery smooth. As soon as you write, I mean, you can see it here, hopefully. It just shows up immediately, and it is pressure sensitive. Just a really good S Pen experience on the Tab S7 Plus. And when you're not using that S Pen, Samsung has built-in magnetic storage on the back. This stripe here along the back, there's a magnet underneath, and if you put the S Pen right there, it will stick to the Tab S7. And there's some accessories too that will also further secure the S Pen and give you some additional capabilities. We've got a couple of accessories to show you as well. So we have the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus keyboard cover. Now this thing is really interesting. So the keyboard cover, the back portion actually has a kickstand in it, and this guy just snaps on the back magnetically. It is really, really strong. You just have to line it up and get it over the cameras there. Now you end up getting a caddy for the S Pen. This folds down if you want to get access to the S Pen, and the kickstand here, which functions like a like a Surface tablet. You have an adjustable kickstand that can be put in just about any position. And of course, the other half of the keyboard cover is the keyboard itself. This also just snaps right on magnetically. Those 3 contacts at the bottom of the device we showed you earlier. There's 3 contacts right here along with these little tabs that help it line up. And you just bring it right over the tablet and the magnets will grab it, and bang, your keyboard cover is attached. So with the keyboard cover attached, you obviously get some additional protection for the Tab S7 Plus. But you obviously get the full keyboard input with a touchpad experience as well. Now, like most Android tablets, you're not going to have a fully optimized, perfect experience across every app on Android. They're just not optimized for this type of input. But if you had to get some work done on the road, bang out some quick emails, an article here and there on a nice, slim, light device that you have with you on the road, you can absolutely do it on the Tab S7 Plus. The Galaxy Tab S7 Plus is up for pre-order right now. It will be available in 3 colors, Mystic Bronze, Mystic Silver, and Mystic Black, at prices starting at $849 and going on up to $1,029.99 for a 512 gigabyte model. Now, this is just a preview. Unfortunately, we can't give you benchmark scores or battery life numbers or anything like that just yet, but we hope you've enjoyed this quick take and this tour around the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. Once again, this is Marco Chiappetta for Hot Hardware. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to tick that reminder bell. You'd really be helping us out. And please come by hothardware.com. We should have a full review soon where we can give you the full scoop. Thanks for stopping by.